Elmsbury was a town lost in time. The roads were old and cracked. Buildings stood crooked and weary. Shadows stretched long and dark, even in the daytime. The townspeople kept to themselves. They spoke in whispers. Their eyes held secrets, best left undisturbed. Elmsbury had a long memory, and it never forgot those who dared to forget it. At the edge of town, where the forest began its silent march, stood a house. It was a grand old house once. Now it was just a shell, covered in ivy and choked by weeds. People called it Harbinger House. They said it whispered to the wind. Whispers of the family that lived there long ago. They vanished overnight, leaving behind only silence and shadows. No one dared to go near Harbinger House. It was a place of bad memories and unspoken fears. Clara was new to Elmsbury. She didn't know the whispers or the stories. She saw the house on the hill and felt a pull, a curiosity that wouldn't be ignored. One afternoon she walked up the overgrown path. The air grew colder. The light seemed to fade. But Clara kept going, drawn to the house like a moth to a flame. Inside, the house was dark and dusty. Cobwebs hung from every corner. The air was heavy with the scent of decay, but there was something else too, a presence, a feeling that she was not alone. Clara wandered from room to room. Each one was emptier than the last, yet the feeling of being watched grew stronger. Finally, she reached a room at the end of the hall and stopped. There, in the center of the room, stood a mirror. It was tall and ornate, with a silver frame that shimmered even in the gloom. Clara felt drawn to it. She couldn't look away. As she gazed into the mirror, she saw a figure in the reflection, a young woman with sad eyes and a sorrowful smile. The woman reached out from the mirror. Her fingers were long and pale, tipped with claws. Clara gasped and stepped back. But it was too late. The mirror shimmered like water disturbed by a stone. The figure in the mirror lunged, and then everything went black. The next day, the townspeople found Harbinger House empty. Clara was gone, vanished, just like the family before her. Some say she's trapped inside the mirror, her own reflection replaced by the ghost she saw. Now Harbinger House stands silent once more. But if you listen closely, they say you can still hear whispers coming from within. Whispers of warning, and a pair of sad, lost eyes watching from the other side of the mirror.